You're okay. You're okay. Hi. Hi. Good girl. Oh, we got bugs bugging us, huh? Got bugs bugging us. Girl. Okay. I guess we can work on more of like picking precise turns for her. Oh, sweet. You're a sweet girl. She's very, very well behaved. Yes, I smell it. I smell it. Okay. Is she? I mean, not that she has problems with gates, but does she? Would you think when she needs to know how to go through a gate and turn and face you, she's obviously not going to be able to see you turn and face. We can teach her about turning and facing um, through some kind of verbal cue. Oh, she's such a nice girl. I'm trying to think how we would tell her to yield her hind end, where. Yeah. I mean, I'm okay. 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 Yeah, I mean, she definitely, because she's so protective of her hindquarters. Oh, let me get the mounting block out of your way. I almost wonder if you came up with the word face, to where she knows that she'll wait until that time, but then she'll turn and face your voice. Good girl. And was Ho at any other point what you didn't want, like as far as you didn't want her to spin out, or like if there are other times you don't want her to, where now she's going to be confused because Ho means to do that? Right. Yeah, and especially if Ho means stop and turn away. Yeah. Um, yeah, that's the only thing I'm thinking is like, if you want to be able to tell her Ho, and Ho means stop all four in your tracks, but you're using Ho for yield too. Yeah, I have Ho means stop for my horses, and then I have wait, which means, so like say there's something on the ground there, and I'm walking with my horse, and I'll say Ho, wait, and then I'll drop some, and I'll be able to bend down, and they know that when they're walking with me, or I can even just say wait, like if I'm walking along and say wait, and that means I'm going to keep going, you don't follow. Um, you could do stop, as long as you don't use stop for anything corrective, like stop doing that kind of stop. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, she's definitely like the perfect angel. And has she ever heard the term stop? So, good girl. That's okay, but you're adding a word to it now. Because that's like with a dog. When I teach a dog to sit, I wait till he sits on his own and then I give it a word. Good girl. Now, the only thing I do want you to change is because she is responding to your body language, so we'll not have her to respond to your hand too, because we're going to want her to get completely unreliant to, yeah, because your hand comes up also when you say stop. So she can, and since she can still see, she's still picking up on that. We want to be able to eliminate all those aids and have the voice be what it is. But and if she starts swinging out when you say stop, we're going to take her to the rail right away so she can't be wrong. She's ready for it because your body language is very tentative. You're thinking about the next stop. Good girl. So in that case, yeah, we're going to do it on the rail only because we want to get the message to her feet, but we don't want her to be wrong for stopping in the wrong place. Good. Yep. So now you're going to be particular. Yep. Good. And that's how, because it's new, what you want from her is new, the word is new, you'll be able to get that installed real easily. And then be not loud about it, but be quickly particular about if she moves her feet. So like I say, when you tell her to stop and she goes and backs up, you're going to quickly bring her back forward and then say stop again. So she knows that it was where you originally planted her feet is where you want her feet. So in a case like that too, she got where you had to do it again, kind of, where she didn't really, she'll, she's smart, so I'm not going to learn it even with a few mistakes. But if we allow her to keep walking, keep walking, oh, okay, we'll just try it again, that meant nothing. Okay. So do whatever you can without being really loud because she's sensitive. Do whatever you can to say, no, that's the wrong answer, and then get her back to where you wanted her. Because you need her to just stay kind of like, okay, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Oh, I was there once. Just to, all right, I guess we'll just walk around a little bit more, right? So she can't get that message the right way if we just let her walk around. Yeah, like, but not loud, just be like, whoa, no, you're wrong. Yeah, yep. And then put it back where you originally said stop. That's going to be also the important part. Yeah, she's reading your body. You've got that I'm going to stop feeling. Yeah, she feels your concentration. There you go. Good. And that's something too. You can stomp a foot. That's how I teach all my horses that hoe on the duck wheel, is I make it a really loud stop so that they know that they should be scared to not stop because that noise comes. Good? Sorry. Habit. Now the other thing is you want this to be like your emergency, don't move your feet anymore, right? You want this to be your stop, please, you're going to kill yourself if you take another step. Do you think if you see her heading for the electric, do you think you're going to go and stop? Right. So you're going to want to make sure that this is installed the way you might use it. Yeah. I don't know that you're going to, when you're in a panic, you're going to go and stop. And play with your volume, start a little low, because I think if you yell at her, you might startle her this time, and then you can bring it up to where. Good. And I don't know if you saw, she needed you to tell her if she did it right. She was ready to rock back again, and when you touched her, she settled in. Okay? So she really needed you to tell her that. It's almost like she kind of knows you're trying to help her. Good? Okay, so you said no, stop, but that foot that went back stayed back. It never got to come back. So you want to be really particular, like you had special shoes you wanted her to put on right there. So if we can get this sharp enough, we'll do it at a trot. And you've got her now where she's trotting with your hand cues and stuff. Good. Yep. Good. Good. And that was nice. See, we have to give her all the reward that we can give her for the efforts that she puts in. She's still got a lot of lean forward, but she chose not to rock off of her knees. So we got to make sure that when she shows you that much constraint and that much effort, that you really make sure she knows she did the right thing. Sometimes we don't recognize in their body how much they tried. I've said ho to horses, and they've been on one foot still in the air, and then they don't know what to do with that foot.
Stop. Stop.
Yep. Yep.
Stop.
Yep. Keep working on it.
Stop.
Good. And then your body goes quiet as fast as. So that was like perfect reaction to where you didn't let her have a break until she did it right, and then that break is what teaches her. Oh, that's good. Trip over it. That's kind of what I was just saying. Except her foot was caught in the ground instead. So go ahead and challenge her. See if you've got her trot where you think she understands her trot now, and be ready to support with the line this time, because it's going to be a little more overwhelming because we add speed to things they're learning. It makes it harder for them. You gave her an and you gave her rein support before. We're going to give her the benefit of the doubt. She's smarter than you were giving her the benefit before. It's okay. Yep. That was big. That was big. She's going to start yawning now, too. So in a case like that, because that she didn't get anything out of that, a case like that, I would do it right away. I would have only maybe trotted 4 or 5. I didn't tell you that, but I would have trotted maybe 4 or 5 strides and tried it again right there, so it stayed fresh. Good. Oh, she tucked right under herself that time. She had all backward feel in her rump. Oh, again. Yep. So there's a little worry. The extra backups are worried steps. So now, like at the walk, just go a brief walk and then stop again because she's losing it. Like she had really good efforts and then she lost it. There. Do a couple of those like that. Good. And she'll be able to tell you what her sight is in situations like that because she knows there's nothing there. So her sight is still good enough where she knows she could have spun out if she wanted to there, but she's been staying straight, so. Yeah, you're gonna do a lot of repetitious stuff with her. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add what we were doing left turns or right turns? Right turns, right? It's kind of unfortunate we were doing right turns. wish we had done left turns. I don't want to change it now. Figure out a good way to get you back on the rail, because I want you to practice a couple different things at the same time now. So what we'll do is we'll come down along the rail, like along one of these poles, and we're going to keep her straight. Obviously, we're going to bring her to the end. We're going to do a right turn. And in fact, we'll go ahead and do like a right turn where we're going to make this pole stay on her right. So we'll do 2 right turns, and then see if we'll do 2 right turns around that, and then you can draw her down this pole. So she'll still be on your right, and you'll have the pole on you. See if you can draw her on a turn, because see, now we're not making left turns, but I wanted to make it so we did some right turns, but also got her back on the rail. So it don't have to be a draw. Like, if you were to, now she can see, so it's good, but if you were to step away from the shoulder, does she feel you enough, you think, to come with you on the shoulder? Thought about it for a second. So I'm gonna actually just go up and pet her for now. Anyway, because I'm gonna what I'm gonna have you do is we're gonna do right turns around this pole. We're gonna come down this pole, and the reason I'm asking about the draw is because I want you to draw her after you get to the end of that pole. I want you to draw her back into you, and then when you get here, I want you to be able to draw her to where she knows to almost turn and face you, like your hoe. And then to walk along and get maybe to the, I don't know what that letter is, F, and hoe or stop her there. So I'm trying to make it so we can kind of give her some of the elements and do something with the elements instead of just, rail work. Yeah. Where's mommy go? So for me, a draw, I'm going to step back and try to draw her shoulder. Okay, so that's the energy I want her to feel, but I want her to feel that energy because she can feel it coming from my body. I'm trying to draw that shoulder to me. I'm going to support with the line if I have to, but she thought right now. She wants to do it right. And I want to be able to do that when I'm moving so I can let her know that see, I'm letting her think it through because I know she feels what I'm asking her for. You're all right. So she's not on it now at all. She got a little focused on you, and then she lost it. Now she's more focused on her breathing. Oh, you're fine. I'm just letting you know that she's not thinking about it now. Now she's back with me. Good. I almost want to say to teach her the word draw, because it can just be to you, you know, this way, because I want her to know that she's expected, like if we come down, how did we do the right turn? Did we, because I didn't do it with her, you did? Mm-hmm. So we did it with the line over, or we went
Just a little bit of shape. So it's just
okay, so we did it from the other side, because I want to try to her to do a right from this side. So I'll be able, I can do it with the rope. I was going to switch her to a rein, because if we did use a rein aid, I'm sorry, there's just so many horses that I'm trying to remember what I did with each one, you know. Yeah. But I'd rather it be 3 days, because then you guys can see where you go with it, instead of me come here with, preschool and then go, okay, good luck, guys, and then you're like, really? Okay. So I'm not trying to scare you, sweetheart. Ready? Right? Good. You can look. Right? 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 Good. Right? 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 Good. Right? 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 Good. Right? So I'm releasing first move, because I'm not telling her to leave anywhere. So I want her to understand it's about her face. It's just always trying to figure out how the best way to get their messages to the parts of their body that you're trying to communicate to, and making sure that you don't help them screw up. Right? 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 I want a little bit more. That's why. Okay. And the reason I went from telling her I released because she offered it, but then she kind of brought her head back straight, is I was trying to tell her, yeah, but you weren't supposed to take it back. So I wanted to understand it's a right turn and a hold, not just turn my head and come back. Right? It distracts her, like it's okay that that's turned. Right? 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 No. No. Stand. Right? No. Good. Right? Good. Right? Right? Good. Right? 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 Good. 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 So you don't use here for come, right? You use come. So you could say here. I use here for come, but I'm thinking I probably use here when I'm asking a specific body part to come to me too. I probably, instead of the whole bring my, I might say here. So maybe we're gonna, you're good. Here, 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 here. Yep, nope, yep, you're right. Here, 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 here. Yep, good. right, yeah. You're correct. Right, 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 right. Right, 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 right. And what was it? Walk on? Right? Walk on? Walk on? Walk on? Walk on? Walk on? Walk on? You're okay, okay. Walk on? Good, good. Right, right. Walk on? Walk on? Walk on? Walk on? Good. Right, right, right. Good. Walk on? Walk on? Walk on? Walk on? Good. Here. Yep, yep. Here. Yep, here. Yep, here. Here. Yep, here. Yep, you're right. Here. Yep, here. Right, right, right. No, no. Right. Walk on. Good. Here, here. Giving you the benefit of the doubt, sweetie. Here. Yep. Here. Here. Just right. Okay. Nope. Nope. Here. 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 Yep. Here. Okay. Walk on. Here. Very good. Right. Right. Yep. Walk on. Right. No. Right. Yep. Walk on. Good. Good. Walk on. Good. Walk on. Right. Good. Good. Walk on. Walk on. Here. 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 Good. Good. Very good. Good. I know. It's confusing, huh? Walk on. Here. 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 Good. Walk on. Here. Good. Walk on. Move. Here. Good. Here. Good. Walk on. Girl. 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 Stop. Girl. Stop up. Stop. Walk on. Walk on. Here. Here. Walk on. Right. 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 Yep. Right. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Good. Walk on. Let's see the ball. Walk on. Oh, right. Good. Right. Good girl. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Walk on. Yep. Walk on. Good. You're okay. You're okay. Right. Good. Right. Good. Good girl. Right. Good. Right. Good. Here. Here. Good. Good. You're okay. Here. No. Hold. Here. Good. Nope. Here. Nope. Here. Walk on. Walk on. You're okay. Walk on. Walk on. Here. Here. Good. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Sorry. I don't have a habit of doing my. Girl. Walk on. Walk on. Stop. Step up. Stop. Walk on. Sorry. Stop. Walk on. Stop. Walk on. Walk on. Stop. Good. Now she overrode that desire to back up, so. Here. 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 It's front end. Front end. Here. Nope. It's front end. Here. Good. Here. Here. Good. Good. You're okay. You're okay. I know you needed that. Okay. Here. Here. Right. Here. Front. It's your front. No, it has nothing to do with your butt. Here. Your front. Don't move your butt. Here. There you go. Here. 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 Don't move your butt. Here. 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 Ah. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Here. Yeah, I'm talking your shoulder. I know. Here. Nope. Here. Nope. Nope. You're getting yourself worked up. You're okay. Here. There. Here. There. I know. I know. I know. That was hard. I don't know. I know. Here. Yep. You got it. You got it. Here. Here. Nope. Nope. Here. Here. Yep. Good girl. Here. Good girl. Good girl. You see me straight on, huh? Hi. You're going to have fun with that, but it's all going to be such a patience game, you know? And it's easy to kind of get discombobulated as to what you're, you know, like I had to stop and think, okay, what am I going to ask for now? And really just take it down that slow. But should my hand be, where should my body be? You know, and of course I'm using different cues than she knows, so it's even harder. But I mean, she was responding. I mean, a go sound is a go sound, but she was responding. But I didn't want to confuse her in any way. Like she's gonna be the, yeah, and I liked when I was over there and she started to involve her hind feet and she got herself worried. And then we got a moment where when I touched her, she wrapped her head around me like, thank you. And then I was able to tell her when those back feet started to get involved, no, that's not what I'm talking about. And then she readjusted herself and said, oh, okay, wait, I think I remember this. So you're going to have to give her all those moments of when she panics, find a way that brings her soothing, and then go right back to it, but then be really like, even on her, when you watch her think about it, tell her, no, that's the wrong thought. You can see if you want to try to go around that pole, doing right turns around that pole. She kind of got it. I was having a hard time with remembering what her go walk on things were. So that's why I was actually struggling more than I think she was. Yeah, she didn't really, she's like, oh, you don't know my words and I don't know yours, you know? And I didn't want to make her wrong because she wasn't not listening to me.
Yeah, well, I think it was easier too. Because you were, when I was doing it, I was on the side, so I could ask her to kind of draw it.
Right.
So we were going yesterday.
Oh, so that's why we were doing the right turns because you were on the right-hand side of her. Okay. Yeah. Right, right. That's why I was struggling trying to find a good obstacle for you to do. Yeah. I just think if we go like a month with just right turns and um does she know you said she ground ties, does she ground tie to a word? Okay. The only reason I was hoping is that she had a word that said stand. Um, Only because, like for example, you need to get across in front of her, and then you want to be able to tell her to make a turn after you've crossed in front of her. Being able to tell her, if she knows by your body, she feels like, like a bat, she's going to feel your vibration leave, she's going to want to come with you, but you need to be able to tell her not to, and have her not be wrong for it. So I would almost just, when you drop the line to do a ground tie, put your hand on her nose, say stand, so she has a new, you know, a new definition for all of it too, so she can respond to that. Because that's the only other thing I was thinking we could do is on the pole, we could have done right turn, right turn, right turn, and then when I wanted to get back out on the rail, I could have told her to, because I had a feeling we did it from the right side, and we're able to do right turn away from us. But then I was like, well, or no, we were doing right turn around us, yeah. So I was like, how are we going to get on the other side of her to get on the side of her that we've been working on the stop? That was where I was, you know what I mean? That's where I was struggling to figure out how we can get on both sides of her and do the things that we've taught her. Yeah, I mean, I like weighted reins. If you have rope reins that are like this kind of weight, like, I don't know if is that yours? Buy that from, okay. It would be so helpful because the weight of the lines really makes a difference. Um, I'm thinking my rope reins could help you with your right turn, but then when